Alright, so I've been on a roll recording the game today and figured I might as well just do a bonus game. So I've got one that's Chronicles of the Godslayer and Immortal Heroes up against Piff Daddy. And let's see, he's going to start with a Wolf Shaman with a 3-2 hand. And I'm going to start with either Temple Librarian, Runic Lycanthrope, Reactor Monk. Actually kind of like Reactor Monk because of World Tree. I like Temple Librarian a lot. He's going to have a 5. So one thing that's tempting is to disrupt him having like the perfect buy here of like Librarian and Lycanthrope. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I don't want him to have Lycanthrope. Ugh, well... you say that and you hope that you can disrupt that, but instead I gave him an even better buy of Librarian and Spider Witch. I think that's okay. Alright, well, if that's the way it is, he's going to take the Reactor Monk and fight over the World Tree. I'm going to take the Spider Witch and just totally try to steal the Lifebound plan from him. Unfortunately, he's going to probably get Arbiter of the Precipice here. But, you know, I may even get World Tree. I may get Grand Design. I may get, like, Librarian and something else. Or Belthar. I'm going to have a lot of options. I'd like to get, like, Arbiter and Librarian. But that's not what's going to happen. There is Librarian. It's not bad. Because if you're wanting to unite your Lifebounds... it's neat to have a lot of card draw. So, Belthar's pretty great, but I'm going to go Librarian, I think. I don't want him to get... I've played a little defensive, I think, thus far. I'm trying to keep him from getting rolling on anything crazy. But I think that's going to kind of pay off. Like, because now I'm starting to develop that very same deck that I was afraid that he was going to develop. Which was, you know, he started with a Wolf Shaman. I thought if he picks up 2 or 3 Lifebounds and some Temple Librarians, then he can just dig through and unite a bunch of stuff every turn and go nuts. Now that's what I'm going to be trying to do. Unfortunately, he has Reactor Monk, which gives him sort of a... okay, he got Grand Design. So it kind of gives him a leg up on trying to get to the World Tree. But since he didn't get that time, maybe I'm going to have a shot at it. Slim chance, but he's got a little advantage with his Arbiter of the Precipice being way better than Temple Librarian. But man, World Tree is the kind of card that would just straight up win the game for me. I'm not sure it would do the same thing for him, but he's going to get to find out, looks like. Of course, we're going to have a little bit of... there's an emergency nearby, apparently. So, anyways, got to move out to the country. Alright, got Librarian going, and I'm going to buy Void Avenger. Now it's all about that Orbinix. That card is really great. If somehow I beat him to that, but he's really out-runing me a lot here. Starting to get worried that he's kind of getting everything. He just got that for free, straight up free, with Reactor Monk and 2 off of his Grand Design. Okay, so I'm going to take this Soul Shaper, and I'm going to take another Mystic. And I'm trying to develop a deck that can draw all my key cards every turn. Hopefully get an 8, get the Orbinix, and then kind of run away with it from there. So that's my big concerns right now is that he has the World Tree. Okay, now he's eating the Honor Pool, so I mean that's fine. Like if I get my deck going, that could be just fine. but I have to do it quickly here. There's nothing really worth buying in the center row. I'm going to buy one more Mystic because I do really want that Orb of Nyx if at all possible. Gives me a slightly better chance, I think, of buying it. I think it's pretty much the key to the game at this point. So, no Reactor Monk, and 7 will not get it done this time. Maybe just take that Belthar. Kind of been waiting on him to take that a couple times. He's had an opportunity. He hasn't done it yet. Okay, went for Emery instead. Alright, so still got a good shot here. I'm going to trigger this Soul Gem first and get a rune and see what I come up with. And see if I can draw into that number of runes. Yeah, that's the right number. So, and now I feel like I'm ahead. Definitely felt like I was behind until I bought the Orb of Nyx. Now I feel like I'm ahead. Still nothing guaranteed, but that card can just single-handedly win a game. So, you know, it may or may not, but definitely increases the power level of my deck. So, just a matter of how soon can I draw to it. That's what the Temple Librarians and the Soul Shaper are for. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to put those cards in this hand. Take an Initiate, and I'm going to skip the heavy for now. I think I have a few ways to beat some monsters. Not many, but I think the Orb will do most of the work by itself. And I may want some of these other cards like Avatar Golem or Temple Guardian, but may not really want a whole bunch of heavies. Ooh, I wonder if I can get Elan. That would be ideal. There's no militias left, so that's pretty good. I think we'll get rid of the Avatar Golem. It really pays off more for him than it does for me. And I do get Elan, so I got a Banish and I got an Elan that turn, so starting to put together a pretty sweet little deck. I'm definitely behind in the in-game honor race. Well, not the in-game honor, but like the deck honor race at this point, with his Macanas going on, but I think if I were him, I'd definitely start trying to pump out some more honor with the World Tree. He's probably going to be looking at like the Wolf Acolyte, Stone Circle Elder. It'd be pretty sweet to go along with it. He's definitely doing a lot more than I am at this point. I'm hoping the Orb can turn it around. This turn was huge. If he can miss hitting his Belthar trigger here, that would be pretty great. Alright, he did. And he set me up a Wandering Ascara, so that's the kind of thing that can swing a game. Taking an extra turn, you know, once you're trying for like a big orb turn, maybe try for 2 big orb turns. So I've got an orb. I don't have 3. That's the unfortunate part of this. Can't buy the Ascara, but I can buy the Wolf Shaman, so... Oh, Wolf Acolyte, yeah. And see what happens. Yeah, he took my Ascara. Okay, Acidic Crawler could be a big payoff. If I can either get a Lifebound... Oh, I forgot my Void Avenger still in the deck. Oh. New app. Does get me confused sometimes when I accidentally hit the button. It's hard to just hit that resume. It's like in the opposite place now. Okay, so Librarian for Void Avenger. Blow up all his constructs. Banish some cards from my hand or discard pile. And it's starting to look up. I'm thinking about the Temple Guardian. Or maybe the Stone Circle Elder. I think it's the Stone Circle Elder at this... no, I'm going to go Temple Guardian. It's a little bit of a gamble, but I think that gives me better opportunity to just have one of those huge orb turns that I'm looking for. So, having an extra free monster kill might be more important. Well, the Elder's probably going to buy it, but he may buy it out from under me, so that's sort of the thought process with that. That's why I was sort of leaning towards the Elder to use it to get the Guardian for free, but no guarantee it's going to be there, so we're just going to play it a little bit safer, I guess. Meanwhile, he continues to buy insanely high value Makana, just crushing me in deck size at this point. I'm gonna need a really big swing turn, either this coming turn or possibly next turn. There will be another opportunity. Really need to hit him to not have more power this turn, or at least not enough for the Corrosive Widow. That would be probably all she wrote if he knocks out my construct that I'm leaning on. I've got an Elan, but Elan can only do so much. So 1 power away. Yeah, he came up 1 short. That is huge for me. There's that Temple Guardian and a Void Avenger. Okay, I'm going to use the Guardian to take out the Widow in case a bigger monster comes out. Oh, okay. Now we're talking. There we go. A little Earth Tyrant. So this will be the last turn. Hopefully it'll be good enough. It's not a given, but it's definitely a pretty big turn. Now it's getting bigger. The more monsters I can take out, the better, clearly. I may be running out of power to take out monsters. I don't have a life bound yet to trigger my Lycanthrope. I'm hoping for like a fate ability to draw me a card or something. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen, so just have to take the max what I can. And it's close. It's close, but got there. All right. Oh my. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. That was actually a really good game, I felt like. Very close the whole way, and hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys later.